Good evening to you guys. It's somewhere around 11 p.m. here in North Carolina. Maybe somewhere around 12, I'm not sure. Been under the weather today. I had an allergic reaction to some kind of flower out in the world. Its smell kind of got me, so I haven't done a whole lot today. But anyways, I've slept most of the day, so now I'm awake. I just wanted to try to show you guys a little bit of my process of doing my Lazy Susan and all of the crazy stuff that I add to it. All of these areas here are dark green and light green, kind of neon green fingernail polish, like this here. So that's that. All of these things are just pieces of old jewelry, and these are little diamond type vase filler. I have both kind of clear and blue. I have in my resin that I have mixed up all over here. It's probably off screen to you, but I will be using all of these colors of Ranger alcohol inks, and I'm also using Pinata's green. I mixed up a pearl white from the diamond mica powders, and I did a small amount of blue mica powder, and I also mixed up, this one here is a glow-in-the-dark blue, and I put a dark blue glitter in it mixed into the resin. And I'm just going to start pouring, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the process. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work to get to this point here, and this will be just the first layer of resin. So I'm just going to start working and hope you guys enjoy. This is the brown from Ranger. And I'm just going to kind of fill in the tree branches just a little bit. I can get myself in there in the slots. This is the cool thing about routering out your wood. You can lay everything in there and have the texture, and it still come out reasonably flat, so you can use it for a Lazy Susan. It doesn't have to be a Lazy Susan though. I mean, if you don't choose to put the workings and the mechanisms for a Lazy Susan, you could use it as a wall hack, or a wall hanging, or just a tray on the table, just a conversation piece. So I try to use up on the first layer. When I fill my cups up, I try to use everything up as I go. If I choose to want more of that color, I will just mix a little bit more. I do have a little bit of clear resin saved, so this is kind of a goldy color, which I don't see what I did with it. But I'm going to put a little bit in the beach area of my piece. Just going to work it around and work in the sand and all the good colors. I will put a little bit of this yellow up here, maybe for a little flicker of the sun, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it pans out there. You want like cool colors all the way around. You want to make sure all of your pieces of jewelry get laid in. So I'm going to this one is the, this one is the mica powder. So I'm going to lay it down here first in the direction that my wave is going to be going. I'm just going to pour it out over it. So I want my wave to be going this way. So that's the direction I will pour my resin in. I don't want it the blue to get into my tree trunk there, so I'm going to put clear right here so it doesn't run into the tree portion. It's the best way I can explain it. So this is the Ranger's, like, it's a dark blue. I really like this color, but I don't know exactly what color it is. It's this one here. It's a nice blue. I don't have anybody awake to tell me what they are. So I'm going to run this darker blue right along underneath where the white foam is going to be for the wave. And I'll put a few strips of color in the wave part. But for the most part, I want the dark to be right underneath where the white's going to be. My second layer will have more of these in this color in different areas. So, this is my process. Use it all up. This one had a little bit of the dark blue glitter in it too. It's kind of cool. But as you start filling in your resins and stuff, you can see the motion of what you're trying to create. I mixed up, this one is the glow-in-the-dark one with a little bit of glitter in it. So we're going to make sure we have lots of that so it'll glow in the dark. I'll run it along here, down into the sand so it makes it look like the water's coming up on the beach. I'll put a little bit in the top crest of the foam of the wave. There's all of that. But this is the process of playing with resin, and resin is so stinking fun. So this is the green, the pinata green, and it turns out like a turquoise in the resin. I don't know why, but it's a really pretty color. I'll just keep pouring it until that part is all filled up. More clear in here. Excuse me. I'm just going to play with it a little bit. Alright, so my last color of blue. Just going to run it in here. And I'm going to put some up here in the sky. Area. I just mixed up about 12 or 14 ounces of resin to do the first coat, because I always like it to dry. I like to do it in lots of layers. I end up putting about 4 or 5 layers on, so it all ends up working its way out and being really, really pretty. It really does. Put you over there where you belong. Now in my foam portion of my wave, I also used white sand. It's called sand sable. Make sure my ocean gets on over here too, behind my tree. Oh, I got hold of my piece of jewelry there, because I don't glue anything down. I just lay it and let it do what it's gonna do. Just let it do what it's gonna do. I'll end up putting more up here, but I wanted to get my wave started. Got a little bit of blue into my tree. Didn't want to do that. But I'll cover it up on the next layer. There's that portion. Let me see if I can get this in here and get rid of that blue look. Alright, so the next thing, it's about got all my blues taken care of, so I'm going to put the white, pearl white in areas. Pour my clear in. But anyways, this is like my first steps of the resin, like the first coat of what I do. It will all end up looking pretty cool, I think. I'm going to continue. I'm just going to say peace out to you and hope that my video doesn't stop until I'm kind of done showing you. Kind of. So I'll put the clear in. I'm going to put this along the edges. And then I'm going to use my airbrush a little bit here to get my wave going. On the first layer. So there's that. Let me get my hands wiped off a little bit. I always have hand sanitizer to clean my gloves off periodically. Clean my gloves off periodically. I have my airbrush here, and I'm gonna blow just a little bit. My second layer, I'll come back in with this. Let's see, what is this? Casting Craft white. And it will lace up really pretty. anyways, that's a pretty good start to a wave, I think. I'm going to put a little bit down in here to run across to make it appear like a little bit of foam has happened. Just a little bit. Bring a little bit down into the water here, or into the wave. And I know I've already said peace out. There it is again. So that is my first layer. Every little ounce I can get out. Stand back up there, mister. I'll let this cure until the morning, and then I will move on with the next steps. I really think I want some of that lacing now, so I'm going to go ahead and pour a little bit of that casting craft in the cup that I had the white in, the white pearl. I'm just going to go ahead and pour it in there and a little bit of resin. I'm not going to do much because I don't have much clear resin left. So just a teeny bit. Of it. See if we can get enough of it mixed in there. So you can see this in and out there. Alright. So that's the casting craft mixed. I'm just going to put it in little areas and see if I can get a little bit of lacing for you. To show you the depths. So I've totally made a mess, right? My hands wiped off. I'm going to heat it up just a little bit because it is starting to settle on me. It takes quite a bit of resin to work on all of this. Let's heat it up so I can get some movement. Alright, so you can see the lace is showing up just a bit, and I will work on it again tomorrow. And we shall see how this whole thing is going to turn out. Forgive the jostle. I'm going to bring it down so you can see a little bit closer. So you can see all of my mess and everything else. But, take my light off of it. You can see all the pieces in it. It is really kind of cool. Don't like my glare of my light in there for you. Anyways, it's going to be pretty. All of the trees and all of that lovely stuff is going to come in and be pretty awesome, I think. But again, this is just the first layer of resin. You can see that even where I routed out is not filled up yet. But the tree's going to end up being really stinking cool. But let's see if it's going to focus for you. Those are just going to be really awesome. And you'll be able to see all the depth because of the routering and all that good stuff. So anyways, this is the beginning steps of my Lazy Susan. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Peace out.